15 epic Amazon River monsters that will probably change your holiday plans. Number 15. Giant freshwater stingrays. One of the most feared creatures among the natives that work along the Amazon River, the freshwater stingray packs a deadly weapon. Its tail is covered with venomous spines, which are capable of puncturing through the boots of wandering fishermen. The toxins are very painful and have resulted in numerous fatalities, including that of a bride on her honeymoon, which has since given this monster the name of the Bride Slasher. Number 14. The Smalltooth Sawfish. Found in the Amazon River basin, the Smalltooth Sawfish likes to live in shallower, muddier water. Its long snout resembles a saw blade and contains around 15 to 20 tooth-like structures that stick out of it. This fish is an endangered species that used to be prolific in the North and South America, but it's now on a protected list and many of them are living in captivity in order for them to survive. The saw blade-like nose is used to keep predators away and to dig through the sand in order to secure small fish for eating. These guys don't necessarily hunt humans on purpose, but if feeling vulnerable they will use their giant saw nose to do some serious damage to a person. Number 13. The Green Anaconda. As the world's heaviest snake, this guy is not to be messed with. However, it's the females who are usually larger than the males, and are rumored to grow up to 550 pounds at 29 feet long. The green anaconda is a constrictor, which means that it probably won't try to bite you first, but it will just squeeze you to death, and with over 500 pounds of muscle, that shouldn't be too difficult. These guys love the water and make regular diet out of whatever unlucky victims that happen to be near the river: capybaras, crocodiles, and in rare cases even humans. Number 12. The pacu fish. Although it may not look super frightening, the pacu fish, which is native to the Amazon River, may weigh up to 55 pounds and grow up to 3 feet long. Its teeth are creepily human looking and it has been known to bite in a way that can cause a man to bleed to death. Although capable of eating meat, the pacu fish is actually mostly a vegetarian, using its teeth to crack open nuts and chew on other vegetations found in the river. Number 11. The pink Amazon River dolphin. Averaging about 6.5 feet long, the Amazon River dolphin is also referred to as the botto. This is the largest species of river dolphin in the world. These dolphins like to inhabit the portion of the river that have low water and that is fast flowing. The botto ranges in variations of pink, and the depth of its pink color depends on the clarity of the water, as the sun exposure causes the dolphin to lose its pink tinge. This guy has a neck that is flexible and can move from left to right, which is an unusual feature for a dolphin. Local legend has long reported that these pink dolphins have special magical powers. These dolphins will bite humans if they feel threatened, but so far their magical powers still remain a mystery. Number 10. The giant otter. Starting off with exactly what anyone would blurt out seeing this animal in the wild for the first time, it's a giant otter. The giant otter is the longest of the world's 13 otter species, averaging in length for males as long as 6 feet from head to tail and weighing up to 75 pounds. You figure out how to control this immense animal with a device from a safe distance, and you've got a menacing NBA player that will dunk over you before it rips you to shreds. Their diet consists of crabs and fish. Oh, and fully sized anacondas. That's right, these giant otters have been seen successfully tracking and devouring anacondas. Number 9. The poison dart frog. Though a small, colorful frog, it's not visually menacing. Knowing why this frog species doesn't even bother trying to blend into the environment is very telling on how confident it is. Indeed, the poison dart frog oozes a deadly poison through their skin, and if absorbed in large amounts can cause heart failure. The golden poison dart frog is one of the most deadly types, which can poison up to 20 humans. After learning the potency of its poison, scientists learned that they absorb poison from insects, and the insects get the poison from plants. Number 8. The black piranha. With a smile that could be used in Halloween teeth whitening commercials, the black piranha jaw is one of the most deadliest chompers in the world. So powerful that their bite force is 30 times its own body weight. To compare this feat of power to other animals like alligators and sharks, relative to their own size, the black piranha has an unmatched rival, even when compared to the Tyrannosaurus rex. Despite the carnivorous diet, they will eat almost anything they can get their teeth into. Fish, snails, insects, plants, and birds flying too close to the water's surface. Number 7. The Arapaima. Also known as pirarucu or peixe, these huge meat-devouring fish are not only physically intimidating but also have armored scales that are very effective against their predators such as the piranha. They actually breathe surface air through their gills, so in addition to staying near the surface most of the time, they belch a coughing sound when they breathe in oxygen. Seeing one in action is like witnessing a small armored cylinder tank that doesn't care about weak piranhas, trying to puncture its skin while coming out of the water for some air. Oh, and did we mention even their tongue has teeth? Yeah, sleep on that. Number 6. The Payara. With a nickname like saber-toothed tigerfish, this carnivore has made a reputation for itself. The Payara are absolutely aggressive predators, just like Americans at Denny's. They're able to gorge animals up to half their own body size, reaching up to 4 feet and on some occasions even longer. A diet of just piranhas is easily an attainable hobby on an hourly basis for them. What inspired their name are the 2-pierced tusks that sprout from their lower jaw, which grow up to an average 6 inches in length. Their fangs are so large they have even developed distinct holes in their upper jaw so they don't puncture their own head. Number 5. The Electric Eel. The high voltage strike of an electric eel is one of the most powerful attacks in nature, but did you know that their shockwaves are also used to track prey in the dark? Electric eels live in the remote, murky waters of the Amazon River basin in South America, where it's tricky to observe them in their natural habitat, and there are many challenges in capturing it without causing them to react with an electronic charge of up to 600 volts. A shock strong enough to knock down a horse, or even possibly Pegasus. Just milliseconds after the animal unleashes its electricity-like storm from X-Men, its head is already moving to gobble up the paralyzed prey. Electric eels are able to do this by storing energy like a battery and then discharging it quickly, almost as if they were built like a Samsung phone. Number 4. The Golden Lancehead. The Amazon River hosts 17 species of fatal venomous snakes, but the true villains responsible for 99% of humans being attacked are the pit viper family, specifically the Golden Lanceheads. The Golden Lanceheads is usually found in the connecting areas between the main river and any Amazon basin, preferring to rest on dry areas around the river and wait for their prey to be nearby. There has never been a recorded bite by one, but other members of the vipers are responsible for more human deaths than any other snake in both North and South America, including the Anaconda. The Golden Lancehead is the fastest acting venom in their family. If you were to get bitten by one, the effects would include swelling, vomiting, nausea, bruising, blood blisters, blood in your vomit and urine, kidney failure, intestinal bleeding, blood supply failure, brain hemorrhage, and all your muscles, tissues weakening. This makes the Golden Lancehead the most terrifying. Being systematically destroyed from the inside bit by bit, at least with the bull shark your head would be chomped off and that's the end of it. But a bite from this guy would be a long and painful way to die. Number 3. The Black Caiman. Forget regular crocodiles, enter the Black Caiman. If life was a video game, this monster would be the boss on the last level of the crocodile apocalypse. It's one of the largest crocodiles in the world, and a fearsome predator in the Amazon rainforest. The Black Caiman is appropriate because just like a black hole, it will reduce anything into nothing for breakfast. Their powerful jaws can break down anacondas, dogs, giant otters, wild pigs, piranhas, sloths, monkeys, and even other caimans. And if they swallow something that's too big, they just wait for their food to digest a bit and then bite it into smaller pieces. no napkins needed. Attacking humans is not uncommon, although humans are mostly only at risk from caimans over 13 feet. The black caiman can reach up to 20 feet long. That's over 3 Kobe Bryants. Number 2. The bull shark. Bull sharks are technically saltwater dwellers in the ocean, but bull sharks can live and prosper in freshwater too. The reason for this is because they have special kidneys that know how to manage salinity of any surrounding area of water and adapt to their new pad to chill and be terrifying. Like other sharks, they have an army of sharp teeth with incredibly strong jaws, with a bite might of 1,300 pounds. Oh, and they love the taste of humans. They've got the VIP membership in attacking people that come near whichever living habitat of the week they choose. This, combined with a tendency to live near densely populated areas, experts say they are the most dangerous sharks in the world. And finally, we have reached the number 1 spot, the Kandiru. Well, amongst other things, the Amazon is home to a nightmarish creature like the Kandiru, otherwise known as the vampire fish. Seriously, if you've never read about these little suckers, do now. The time to tattoo this vital info onto your arm is literally now. First, it's small, real small. You can't see it if you're standing waist deep in the water. Not until it's much too late. You see, when the fish isn't around humans, it utilizes its extreme sense of smell and taste to track amounts of nutrients in other animals' urine. Then the Kandiru wedges itself into their gills, extending spines to latch onto their flesh and feed on the blood of the host. Do you see where this is heading? If you're unlucky enough to be in the Amazon River, when you relieve yourself, you will fall victim to the Kandiru, taking the express lane straight to your private region, including your anus. This unholy fish is almost impossible to remove without surgery, though what difference does that make when the devil butthole attacker has wreaked havoc on your private possessions?